Okay. It is Friday, February 6th. This is an early morning post because I experienced this a couple of times and I just wanted to kind of put this information out there. This is for parents who especially have daughters, and are going through some sort of issues. What I've experienced over the past couple of days is two young ladies, teenagers. One is 17. I think the other one is 15, maybe somewhere in there. And what's happening is their mothers are going through some things. One mom had lost her parent, lost her father, and the other parent just seemingly has some stuff going on. And what it's doing is causing their daughters, because they're defaulting to their daughters like their daughters are their therapists. And the daughters are taking on the weight of their mother's emotions. And one girl in particular, I suspect that her mother is a narcissist. This girl's anxiety is on 10,000. She can't make decisions for herself because she's always second guessing and supporting her mother's emotions. If you're doing this to your kids, mom or dad, if you're defaulting to your kids as your therapist, especially if it has to do with the other parent, you need to be ashamed of yourself. You need to be ashamed of yourself. Your child, because clearly you're not equipped to deal with your own emotions. What would make you think that your child is equipped to support you in those kind of emotions? Like, think about the damage that you could be doing to your kid. And the reason I say girls is because we just tend to take on more things from an emotional standpoint. And so both of these girls, one feels like she needs to be there to support her mother and let her cry to her, but she can also say that it's exhausting. As a child, your child should not be exhausted from dealing with your emotions. Please let your children be children. Please, you are supposed to be teaching them how to cope, not the other way around. So, again, if you are a parent, and especially a parent of girls, and you are going through a hard time, your child is not your therapist. You need to go get some adult help from people who may be more familiar with dealing with the types of situations that you're dealing with. But don't ever put your child in a position where they're constantly supporting your emotions. They will not be a healthy adult, and many of them turn out to be people pleasers and cannot advocate for themselves or put boundaries in place for themselves. So don't do that to your kids. Go get a real therapist, talk to your friends, get on a hotline. There are plenty of hotlines out there, but your kid is not your therapist. So if you doing that to your kids, you suck. I mean, and I understand I'll get blowback from that, but if you are damaging your child, you suck. So